This is kind of a holiday Christmas story that I think most studios they have a holiday party, a Christmas party or something like that around the holidays, just to get clients to stop by and have some a meal or drinks or just mingle and not so much talk about business but just see each other. And I remember a studio in Philadelphia did that. They did this holiday party, and they were in a complex with a bunch of other studios, and they just felt it would be a nice thing to just invite all the other studios to come over, have a drink or that. And they did that, and people start mingling, and then it was unbelievable what the one studio, and I won't mention names because this is kind of a this is a big no-no to do. But one of the studio owners from another studio that came to this party decided that he was going to start soliciting business from the clients that the studio already had, and it just kind of he was just going meeting as many clients as he could, and he would just give them his card and say, "Well, I could do it cheaper, I could do it better. Why don't you come and see me? Come to a real studio." I mean, it's unbelievable. And the studio owner that was hosting the party, he told me about this later on, and I was like, "Wow, what do you do?" He says, "I don't know what you do with a situation like that. I mean, it's kind of common etiquette not to do that kind of stuff." But he just learned his lesson. He said, "You know what? Some people, most people are really nice and they understand it." And it was just kind of making a situation nice for all the studios in the complex. But just one studio just decided to be super aggressive about getting everybody else's business, and you just don't do that kind of stuff. And it just makes common sense not to do that stuff, even in the real world. You don't try to take clients from other competitors, while you're being invited to a holiday get together at their place, which is very gracious of them. So I thought this was an interesting story. It happened in Philadelphia, but you never know. And then the reason this all came to mind is when I put that PRC thing together, the Philadelphia Recording Community. There was a lot of studios that said, "Well, we're competitors. Why would we all get together and talk?" And I had to explain to them, there's good things you can do about knowing other people, renting gear from them, helping them out, referring business to them when you don't have a big enough room for the drums or, work together. And I convinced a lot of them to do that. They said, "All right, George, we'll give it a chance to see how it works." But every so often there's a bad apple in the bunch that, kind of makes things more difficult than they should be. So there's my story of a little bit of etiquette in the studios.